Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I hope everyone is enjoying their day. Please subscribe and like the video before continuing. GH Spoilers Monday, June 16. Equitable Solutions, Explosive Confrontations, Secrets Uncovered. Get updates on the latest General Hospital news straight to your inbox. We use your personal data for interest-based advertising, as outlined in our updates for Monday, June 16. T's Equitable Solutions, Mission Promises, and a Timeout. Martin Gray, Michael E. Knight, offers Equitable Solutions. Jocelyn Jacks, Eden McCoy, makes Mission Promises, and Anna Devane, Finola Hughes, puts two grown men detectives in timeout. Equitable Solutions. Martin talks to Tracy Quartermain, Jane Elliott, and offers Equitable Solutions. It sounds like he's talking about her and Drew Kane, Cameron Matheson, who he had spoken to earlier. He tells an interested-looking Tracy there is a way they could both win. Tracy seems interested to hear his idea. Whether she'll go for it remains to be seen. But there is value in offering compromise if no one is compromised in the process. At least the two of them aren't at each other's throats like they usually are. Mission Promises. Elsewhere, Jocelyn is talking to her WSB handler, Vaughn Bryce Durfee. She tells him, somewhat irritated, that if the information is on his phone, she'll get it. Obviously, they are discussing the phone of Professor Henry Dalton, Daniel Goddard, and the intel on his secret project. It sounds like Vaughn is a little doubtful that his probational WSB agent can handle the job after all. She almost fluffed getting the job in the first place. It seems like a cell phone would be too easy to hack, and Dalton would be smarter than that. However, it's certainly worth a shot to see if that's where the files are. Read this, Shulda, Kulda, Wulda. Elsewhere, Jocelyn's mother Carly Spencer, Laura Wright, is engaged in a conversation with Jack Brennan, Chris L. McKenna. She tells him, should have done this a long time ago. Jack inquires, done what? It's an obvious case of Shulda, Kulda, Wulda, but there's no time like the present, and Carly is obviously taking action. What might Carly be talking about? Jack looks intrigued and curious. Is she speaking only for herself, or is this something pertaining to both of them? Read this. Time out. At the PCPD jail, Anna has detectives Harrison Chase, Josh Swickard, and Dante Falconeri, Dominic Zamprogna, in front of a jail cell complete with a guard. Her actions say in no uncertain terms, if the two grown men are going to keep acting like children, then they will be treated like children. She makes her intentions crystal clear as she says, the two of you aren't going anywhere until you figure it out. Dante and Chase will spend their time out locked up together in a jail cell, regardless of needing detectives to solve cases. Either they play nice and work together as needed as grown men, or they'll be in timeout locked in a jail cell as overgrown children. Drew has asked Jason Morgan, Steve Burton, for his help in getting a proposal to Michael Corinthos, Rory Gibson, for Willow Tate, Caitlin McMullen, to get her children back. He talked to Martin earlier, wondering if it would be best for him to break up with her, finally taking some responsibility for his actions. Drew was hoping to achieve a compromise between them all so Willow could at least get time with Wiley and Amelia Corinthos, Viron Weaver, Serenity Mork-Mako. Drew wanted Jason to apparently take something drawn up on paper to Michael, but Jason remains firm. He tells Drew until Willow sees it, there will be no compromise, or is he referring to seeing what Drew really is? Be sure to catch up on everything happening with GH right now. Come back here often, for Port Charles is set to detonate this Monday, June 16, with a lineup of confrontations that could reshape everything from romantic alliances to custody wars, and a secret long buried may finally explode to the surface. While some characters scramble for equitable solutions, others are hurling emotional grenades that no one sees coming. Whether you're Team Corinthos, Team Quartermain, or somewhere in between, strap in, because General Hospital is about to throw everyone off balance. Sonny's peace offering backfires. Nina isn't buying it. Sonny Corinthos has had enough of war, or so he claims. After the fallout from his vendetta with Jason and his chaotic divorce from Nina, Sonny is ready to propose an equitable solution. He wants peace, not just with Nina, but with his fractured circle of loved ones. But Monday's episode proves that in Port Charles, peace is sometimes the most dangerous proposal of all. Sunny visits Nina at her Crimson office, hoping for a private conversation. She allows it, but her guard is up. With steel in her voice and pain in her eyes, she listens as Sunny tells her he's leaving behind mob life for good. His decision to go legitimate, he explains, wasn't made for her or for image. It was made for his children, especially Donna and Avery. He wants to model a life of purpose, not power. But Nina, she's heard this story before. You say you want peace, she fires back. But every time you do, someone ends up in a body bag. Sunny insists things are different now. But Nina, who's learned the hard way never to take Corinthos' promises at face value, isn't quick to forgive or forget. As their conversation turns into an emotional crossfire, Nina drops a subtle warning. If Sunny wants peace, he needs to understand what that truly means. For Nia, that may involve cutting ties permanently. Carly and Drew clash over business and secrets. Meanwhile, things are growing equally tense between Carly Spencer and Drew Kane. Their once passionate connection is beginning to fray at the seams, and Monday's episode puts their differences on full, uncomfortable display. It starts innocently enough. Carly wants to buy back her half of the Metro Court and enlists Drew to help with negotiations. But what begins as a business chat spirals into a bitter confrontation. Drew accuses Carly of being manipulative, of trying to use him to reclaim power she willingly gave up. Carly, in turn, lashes out at Drew for becoming emotionally distant since his return from Pentonville. You're not the same man, she says, and maybe I'm not the same woman. Then the real truth threatens to detonate. Drew has been holding on to a secret about Nina, one that could tilt the custody battle over Wiley and Amelia. He's known for weeks that Nina and Valentin were working together to undermine Michael's ELQ deal. If that truth comes out, it could cost Nina everything. Carly senses Drew's hesitation, his internal war, and she demands to know what he's hiding. Will Drew crack under pressure, or is he prepared to protect a lie that could change everything? Willow's health scare returns, but it's not just medical. Just as Willow Tate begins to enjoy her remission and return to nursing, a new complication threatens her fragile peace. Monday scenes show her back at GH, shadowing Liz and Epiphany's replacement on a pediatric case. But Willow has been ignoring signs that something might be off: fatigue, dizzy spells, and brain fog. Michael insists she's slowed down, but Willow brushes him off. I'm fine, she insists. It's just stress. But is it? Later in the episode, Willow collapses during a hospital consult, and Michael rushes her to an exam room. As the doctors run tests, Michael's anxiety boils over. He makes a phone call to none other than Jason. Jason rushes to the hospital, and Michael lays it all out. If she's sick again, I need you to help me protect the kids. No matter what happens with Sunny, with Nina, I need you on my side. Jason nods, but the moment is laced with implication. Has Michael already decided he can no longer rely on Sunny? Anna corners Valentin, and he slips. At the WSB headquarters, Anna Devane has her sights locked on Valentin Cassadine. After weeks of subtle interrogations, Anna is ready to confront him outright over his ties to pikemen. She presents photographic evidence of Valentin in Zurich, where a pikeman-linked shell company just laundered $50 million. Valentin tries to spin it. He claims it was a Cassadine Foundation errand, but Anna doesn't buy it. I've been a spy, a double agent, and a mother, she says, and I can always tell when someone I love is lying. The tension between them reaches a boiling point when Valentin slips and mentions a name he shouldn't know. Madrigal, a pikeman alias not yet publicly linked to the operation. Anna freezes. He just confirmed her worst fear. Valentin tries to pivot, but Anna's eyes are sharp and full of betrayal. She walks away without another word, but with resolve written all over her face. She's not walking away from Valentin. She's walking toward his destruction. Trina overhears Esm's dangerous lie. Over at the Metro Court, Trina Robinson finds herself accidentally walking into something that could blow up Spencer's life. Again, she overhears Esm talking to a mysterious caller in the hallway outside her room. Esme thinks she's alone and drops the act entirely. No, Spencer doesn't suspect a thing. I've got him right where I want him. The custody agreement? Oh, I'm going to burn it to the ground. Trina's heart drops. Esme has been playing the long game, pretending to be reformed, seeking redemption, even agreeing to joint custody of baby Ace. But now, it's clear she's playing everyone, and she's not done. Trina sneaks away before Esme notices, but now she's caught in a terrible bind. If she tells Spencer, it could reopen old wounds. If she stays silent, Esme could make her move and win. Monday's cliffhanger ends with Trina standing in front of Spencer's door, her hand raised to knock, but her heart full of doubt. What will she do? Liz confronts Finn, but he has a surprise. Elizabeth Weber has noticed something is off with Dr. Hamilton Finn. His late nights, his erratic behavior, and most of all, his renewed contact with his shady father, Gregory's former rival. Monday gives viewers the confrontation they've been waiting for. In the GH break room, Liz closes the door. "Tell me what's going on," she demands. "I know you're hiding something." Finn takes a deep breath. "I wasn't sure how to tell you, but I'm leaving General Hospital." Liz is stunned. Finn reveals he's been offered a research post in Zurich. It's prestigious and well-funded. But more than that, it's a chance to walk away from the chaos that Port Charles always brings. "But what about Violet?" Liz asks, voice breaking. "What about us?" Finn looks heartbroken, but determined. "I have to find out who I am without constantly putting out fires." Monday cliffhanger. Ava's shocking visitor. In the final minutes of the episode, Ava Jerome receives a visitor at Windermere. She thinks it's her assistant, but when she opens the door, she finds herself face to face with Nicholas Cassadine. Alive, angry, and holding a folder thick with damning evidence. "You thought I'd disappear forever?" Nicholas growls. "Think again." Ava's wine glass drops from her hand, shattering on the floor. Fade to black. Final thoughts. What Monday's explosions mean. Monday, June 16, won't just be another day in Port Charles, it's a crucible. Relationships are tested, loyalties are shredded, and the illusion of peace is stripped away. Sonny's dream of an equitable solution could collapse before it ever begins. Carly and Drew are walking a tightrope made of lies. Willow's health crisis may trigger a power shift in the Corinthos family. Anna's pursuit of Valentin is no longer professional, it's personal. Trina may have the power to take Esme down, or let her rise again. Ava, she just came face to face with her worst nightmare, and his name is Nicholas. Tune in Monday and prepare for a week where every secret has a cost, and every confrontation has the power to change Port Charles forever.